Welcome back. Right, I have overcome my difficulties and I now know how I'm going to do this. So, I'm going to get a couple of bits of blue tack, and these are now stuck in place. Probably it's going to be easier like this. And all I'm going to do is thread my wire through the opposite hole. I will thread the wire through the opposite hole. It will play and it will do as it's told. And I'm just going to stick it down with blue tack just to make sure it doesn't come out. And then I shall do the same with the other side. It will play, it will do as it's told. It might not like it, but it's going to. And then another blob of blue tack just to make sure it doesn't come out again. So now I've got my cables running through where I want them. The next part is getting this in. These are quite flexible, so I'm more than happy, and more than it's very simple just to get those in place. Now, as you can see, I've currently got one going over that, so that needs to be fed round so it's on the other side of this. Like that. There we go. Now, again, to get some tension in these, I'm going to hang a bulldog clip from the ends with them both, because blue tack just isn't heavy enough. Now, should be able to see that there, and I've got this on the bottom. Now, all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cheat a bit. All I'm going to do is put some super glue in and around this hole. I'm quite happy doing it. It's going to make a mess, but this section is going to be covered up by the wheel, so it doesn't matter. At least it doesn't matter to me. And the super glue will hold it all nicely in place. And what the clips are doing, they are keeping, because there's tension pulling inwards because of the wires, it's pulling the two leg bits together, which is super, because it means that the bit on the bottom, whatever it's called, I've got absolutely no idea, isn't going to come falling out. And there we go. Right, now this should be more of an angle like this, so I'm just going to hold that in place while the glue starts to go off, and then that is all my rigging done. So all I've got left to do on this now is to put on the wheels, propeller and the machine guns. I should have done the machine guns earlier, but I forgot for whatever reason. Obviously stupid. Never mind. Right, that should do. So again, just trim these off, and hopefully you can see that okay. But the cabling underneath is now in place. It will need trimming sort of here and here, but because it's going to be sitting behind the wheels, wherever the wheels are, over here somewhere, because they're going to be sitting behind the wheels, you're not going to see it. So I'm more than happy to have a little bit of a mess behind there. So yeah, the rigging is now completed, and it's just a case of finishing the model off. There's probably an easier way of doing this. I've also managed to get the cables coming round these legs. I should have got them coming up the inside, but it's the first time I've ever done this specific part of the rigging, and who cares? I don't. Actually, that's a lie, I do. That's the annoying thing. But there we go. So trim these off now, and all that needs is just some paint over the end of it, just in case you can see some of it around the wheels. And that's it. That is how you rig a biplane. Hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully I haven't just taught everyone how to suck eggs, because you already knew. But there we go. One rigged biplane. Once I get it finished, I'll take some stills and enjoy it at your leisure. But for now, thanks very much for watching.